Hey guys, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. This video is an exciting one because tomorrow on the 9th is my first month of my no-buy. If you didn't know, I'm doing a no-buy from December 9th till December 9th, 2019, and it's my first month. I wrote my thoughts throughout the month, not all of them, and I just want to tell you guys how it has been for my first month of not shopping any beauty products, any makeup, or any stupid things on Amazon. So if you want to see my January check-in for my no-buy year, then just keep on watching. Okay, so on this month, I have pointers because I wrote a ton of things. So I'm gonna just, even if it's a long video, I just wanna stick to my feelings and tell you how it was. I didn't write down what date it was, but I started writing from the beginning of the no-buy. My thoughts change throughout the month. At first, and these never change, is that I already got it, but I was expecting a box of panic purchases that I did before I started my no-buy. And this was making me feel guilty, making me feel relieved that I ordered them, and making me feel relieved that I started a no-buy because I know how much money I spent. And you will see a haul that I will post someday this month about my panic purchases, my panic purchase haul. And I'm happy for a few things that I got because they are actually useful for my kids. But a lot of them, even though they make me happy, they weren't necessary in my collection. And another thing that I've noticed a ton is that not buying anything makes me want to buy less. And I wasn't expecting that to happen. A lot of things happen when you don't want them to happen. So as soon as I started my no-buy year, my Bioderma was running low. I usually buy 3 at a time. And the last one that I have is running low. And then I have on my kit Garnier micellar water, and it's also running low. I can't be without micellar water because it's what I use to clean my clients' faces before I start. And I love Bioderma for myself. I think it's better than the Garnier one. And I've been reluctant to purchase it. When I wrote this down, I thought, and this was at the beginning of my no-buy, the first few days, the first week, I thought I was gonna repurchase 3 Biodermas. I haven't. I've been using my Bioderma even less than I usually do. I've been missing it though. I prefer to use it every day. It makes my skin feel cleaner after I wash it and use my beauty balm to remove the excess makeup and wash it. I still want to use my Bioderma, but I haven't purchased it. Then on my kit, I ran out of 3 foundations. 3. On my kit, I cannot be without shades because I do makeup on clients, and I can't say to the client, oh, I don't have your foundation shade, so I'm gonna just make it work. I can mix and match. That takes me a while, and sometimes if I'm doing a bridal party, if I don't have the exact undertone to match for lighter and darker, I prefer to have the range and the colors that I know I use, and the colors that I finish are colors that I use a ton. So I haven't purchased those either. I'm waiting to go to the US because there are always sales for Estee Lauder at CCO, and if I'm gonna get them, I usually get them with the 20% off at Sephora, or when I go to a CCO and see if they have shades that are go-tos that I will need eventually, and I purchase them. But every time I've been lately, they have either super dark shades or super light shades, and I have those on my kit. But I'm gonna wait until I go. I think I'm going in February to the US, and maybe I will see if they have the shades. If not, I will wait for a coupon at Ulta. I always get a coupon when I travel, and a 20% off, and I will buy 2. I'm not gonna buy the 3, I'm gonna buy 2 foundation shades. I haven't gotten them. In another time, I would just purchase them right away. And I realized that I do not like to buy staples. I love the rush or the feeling that I get when I buy things that I haven't tried before. And I love Bioderma and I use it a ton, but I do not like to repurchase it. I love to use it every day. I don't want to be without it. But I hate that I have to repurchase it because it's nothing exciting for me. So basically, I'm understanding the difference between the needs and the wants, because the needs, it's something that you use every day, truly staples that you really need to do your routine, but the wants is another eyeshadow palette, another blush. Things that I already have, I don't need them, but things that I just want to buy. And those are the ones are the things that I shouldn't want to buy, and they're the things that I want to buy the most. On one of the Trend Mood posts that I saw that they posted Le Rouge Perfecto in a coral orangey shade that they're gonna release for their spring collection. And on the other hand, my Le Rouge Perfecto lip balm, which if you guys didn't know and you're new to my channel, is my everyday lip color. I do not wear lipstick like I'm wearing today every day. I prefer to wear a lip balm or something colorful that gives my lips a flush that they don't naturally have. So Le Rouge Perfecto in pink, the one that I have, is already dying. I know I will scrape it till the end, but I have a few other colors of my everyday colors that I need to go through. So I was thinking here that one of the 12 items that I could purchase was that one in the corally shade, because I know I will use it. And I don't know if I'm gonna get it yet, but I don't know if they even released it yet. But my thoughts are, I'm divided now, but at that point my thoughts were that if you use something every day, like that, not like a blush, I wear blush every day, but not the same blush every day, but if you use some product every day and you always finish them, then you shouldn't feel guilty about purchasing them. But then I still feel the same way about that. But I also have this mindset here telling me, okay, that's okay, and it's true. If you finish that product, then it means that you actually do not waste your money. But on the other hand, are you overspending or not? Because are you able right now, with your budget, with the amount of money you're making and your debt, to buy a lip balm or a lip product, any lip product, like a lipstick, that's $37, and you go through a few of them throughout the year? I'm not a cheap person by any means, and in the case of the Le Rouge Perfecto, it was sent to me on PR the first time on Octoly. I'm not on Octoly anymore, but they sent it to me and I've repurchased it twice, and I've used it consistently, even though I have other products that I could use, because I love the consistency of it, I love the tint, I love how natural it looks. So I truly love the product, and maybe I will buy it because I'm not a person that will punish myself throughout the entire year. But now I have other thoughts in my mind when I'm gonna make a purchase. It's not as easy as, I'll just purchase it because I use it every day and that's it. I think about the money that I'm gonna spend and what I should be paying with the money that I am spending on a lip balm. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna purchase it, but now I think about it more. Okay, so on the third day of my no-buy, or the fourth day, one of you recommended to me Hannah Louise Boston, and I've loved her. I've been loving her and watching. I already watch every single one of her videos because I was so anxious when I started my no-buy. The first week was anxiety to 100%. I was just going crazy thinking I'm not gonna be able to purchase stuff. I'm gonna be so unhappy. I don't wanna have to do this. Why am I not a millionaire that I can buy anything that I want? Stupid thoughts, but just getting anxious about not trying out new makeup, because for me it's not only trying makeup for fun. I love the art of makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I love trying new things, new formulas, finding things that are an improvement to the industry, that are just better for the skin, that are just wonderful for the artistry. It's as if you were a painter and they stop using acrylics and they do acrylics plus blah blah blah. You will want to try that for your new painting, or you would like to at least know how the new formula works and see if you are gonna love it. So it's something about the art of makeup that calls my name. Okay, so one of you recommended Hannah Louise Boston, and I've learned so much from her. I binge on her videos. She taught me a lot. She's different from me because she's not a makeup artist. She's a beautiful things lover. She did a no-buy year and she finished it. Now she has a beautiful project that's called her beauty budget, and you should definitely check her out. I'm gonna leave her linked below. So I binge in every single one of her videos, and I learned a lot. A lot of things I was already thinking about. In a lot of ways, she was worse than I was, and in a lot of ways, I'm worse than she was, because she already got over it, and I'm happy for her. And then in a lot of ways, she's better than me, and in a lot of ways, I'm better than her. It's a beautiful channel, and you never feel judged, and she always answers her comments. She's always so nice on her videos. She's so well spoken. I wish my English was as good as hers. I know I wasn't born in the US and it's not my first language, but I love to watch her speak, and I love the way she speaks. And I read a lot, and every book I read is in English. So for me, she's like a live book. And she's a writer, a dancer. You guys need to check her out. She's super nice, so kind, so beautiful, so mature, and so different from what you see here on YouTube every day. I wrote here, I feel supported, and I'm not talking about my husband or my family. I feel supported because you guys are commenting more on my videos, just interacting with me more. And that helps me have perspective. Even when guys are telling me, oh, I want to purchase this, or I know I'm in a low buy, and I want to tell you, you should go on a no buy. I feel like I'm giving advice to you guys on my journey. So that helps me be accountable. I don't have, but I want to be better for you guys. I want you guys to see me succeed. It's just someone that's watching me from over there, and they're just rooting for me to succeed. So it helps me a ton. It makes me happier when I post videos. I've been better about creating a schedule for my videos and what videos I'm gonna post, in what order I'm gonna post them, if you guys would like to see them. So it has helped me a ton to have a YouTube channel, even though I've had it for a while, for the No Buy year and this project. I don't think I would do it the same way if I didn't have you guys. So I'm thankful for you. Another thing that happened is that I talked to my husband about my no buy. I told him that I wasn't gonna be purchasing as much makeup anymore, and he doesn't pay for my purchases. So I didn't have to tell him anything, but I told him anyway for him to keep me accountable, even though I know he won't be the person to tell me you can't buy this or that, because I make my own money. But he will notice, and I will be less inclined to spend the money if I already told him that I wasn't gonna do it. And then don't tell him anything, but I talked to him about his spending habits, because the debts that we have, they are common debts. We don't have separate ones. We do, like a credit card, but we basically have everything. Every credit card that we have, we use them together. They're on my name in the US. So if he needs to purchase something, wants to purchase something, he will use those credit cards. We have loans, and even though if they're on my name or his name, it doesn't matter. The loans, we spend them together, or we use them together. So they're from both of us. So I told him that we needed to stop spending, using what we have, focusing on buying food and stuff that we need, doing a budget for going out, and stop buying food out as much, cooking more, and not spending that much money. He's in on it. He's not as strict as I am, but he's in on it. So that's another thing that will help me be accountable and will help me be better with my purchases. I have this clear on my mind. I still want makeup. I do want it, but I do not want the bad feeling that comes with spending money that I shouldn't be spending. And that's so clear to me now. I love makeup. I love it. But I've been so happy using what I have, so happy. And you guys know, because Project Progress is my favorite series, and it's using the products that I already have. From time to time, I will add products that are new, but I will mostly use products that I already have. I pan them. I love to pan products. So using what I have is as rewarding as using new makeup, but I still want makeup. These I bought about a week after I started my no buy. I said that I was gonna watch less YouTubers, but then I wrote that I was watching less YouTubers because I was annoyed by the way that they present products. It's just you're getting them sent for free, a ton of them, like 90% of them, and you're just saying that they're the best without even trying them for a realistic time. And I haven't been that way ever. There are things that I know I will love forever, and those are the things that I tell you guys that I know I will love forever, or that they're amazing when I first try them. And there's still things that I use a ton in my collection. But you can see my videos. I always talk about Le Rouge Perfecto NARS blushes. That hasn't changed. I always mention the same products, even if they're limited edition and you guys can't get it, but because there are viewers that already purchased the limited edition products, and the other subscribers can have other things that are similar in their collection. So I talk about formulas and stuff that I love, and I keep talking about them throughout the years. It's not that I will have a new foundation that I love every week, and it's a must-have foundation. So for me, I have stopped watching YouTubers that talk that way or are that way because I just don't feel connected to them anymore, if that makes any sense. So I watch them less, and I watch the videos that are focused towards things that are more real and that really spike my interest, like will I buy it or stuff like that. I've been changing my beauty channels, and mostly Hannah has been the beauty channel that I've been watching, but a few other YouTubers, I should do a video on that I've been loving within my no buy month. So when I first started, I raised my Ulta app and my Sephora app, and I think my Hot Look app from my phone so that I wouldn't purchase anything. And then I realized that I could have them because I love seeing new releases, and I love to see what's new on the makeup community, the skincare community, and everything. But the thing is that it's not the apps that are making me purchase products, not in my opinion, not anymore. It's my will. I had less resolution not to buy anything, so my will was trembling. But now I know that it's up to me to not buy product. It's up to me not to buy makeup because I can't afford it right now. It's up to me to just look at the app, enjoy what I see, maybe do a list for fun, or maybe do a wish list, or maybe add stuff to my cart from time to time just for fun, because I've been doing that even before. Not every cart that I fill out at Sephora I purchased. I would do that just to see what the amount would be. I knew that a lot of products I wasn't gonna get, but I can still do that without having the pressure to purchase stuff. The goal is not to be an outsider from the world to not purchase stuff, because that's unrealistic. I wanna be able to enjoy what I enjoy without purchasing stuff, because not watching is not buying. In the end, it's always my choice if I buy something or not. This has been a motivation for me to be more focused on my channel, and my channel has ended up being sort of a therapy. So I feel like I'm in Makeup Addict Anonymous, and every time I come here to YouTube, I have to say, okay, this video is about this, and that. I remember that I'm in my no buy year, so I keep repeating myself, and I keep telling you guys about my process, and that helps me a lot to just be grounded and feel that I'm in that process and that I will not fail. I'm already succeeding. I feel like I'm succeeding. I don't know. I never say, oh, I don't think, or I don't know anymore, or maybe I will make it throughout the year. No, I will make it throughout the year. I know it now. I know that I'm gonna be able to just not purchase makeup. And at first I felt stupid, like saying all this motivational stuff, or just to myself, or just watching videos that make you real about your shopping addiction, because it's not even a makeup addiction, it's a shopping addiction. Even though I was feeling stupid at first, and maybe a lot of things sound stupid to you guys, it's real. It's real when you have debt and you're overspending on stuff that you shouldn't be overspending. YouTube has ended up being super therapeutic for me. And I feel better every time I talk to you guys, and it helps me be present on my no buy year. This is a story time. I had my first not perfect review as a makeup artist. And this never happens to me. Every person tells me, and the person loved her makeup, but she said that it didn't last as long. The AC broke, whatever. A lot of things happened, and she told me she had dry skin, that she was struggling with dry skin. I touched her skin. It felt a little bit normal, not that dry, but she told me that her makeup lasted all day anyway, the makeup she applied. And I used every technique, everything I know, every product that I know. And the AC broke and her makeup didn't last over 8 hours. So I did her makeup about 11 a.m. and then at 8 p.m. it was fading. For me, that never happens. My clients tell me I wake up the next day with my makeup intact. They shouldn't sleep with their makeup, but they do. It hit me hard. And I got over it. It still bothers me a little bit, but I sort of got over it. But when I first received the news, I was having an anxiety attack. I was just so overwhelmed. I started to cry. I felt bad. I didn't want that to happen. I love my makeup artistry. It's something that means the world to me. But that made me think about how much of a perfectionist I am, and how perfectionism triggers my shopping addiction, and how if I want to have everything that it's perfect in the world, then I start to shop more because of my, what's the term that Hannah uses? Because of my fantasy self. I want to be this person, or I picture myself to be this person when I buy this product, and I want to be that person so badly that I purchase something to accomplish that person that is not even me. And it's never gonna be me. It's nice to have a fantasy self, but it's not gonna be me. Or it can be me from time to time, but I don't need X and X product to be that person. But perfectionism triggers my everything that's wrong with my consumerism. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, so I'm sorry. But it was so bad that for the first 15 days of my no buy, I didn't even track my purchase, the box of panic purchases that I made. I wasn't even tracking it. I forgot about it. I knew that it was coming, but I wasn't tracking it like I usually do to see if it was gonna get to me. And from that day on, I started tracking it every day to see if it was gonna get to my door. I even called the company that brings the boxes to me to see why it was taking so long, why didn't I have it. I just wanted a fix. I wanted to just have no things that would just stop me from thinking about messing up. And I don't mess up often. There's nothing wrong if you mess up often, but I do not, because I'm such a perfectionist and I try to do everything right, and it's something that I keep on my mind, and it's sort of a pressure, and I didn't realize that until now. So another thing that I noticed on the first month of my no buy, throughout the days I started to go to Sephora and would feel happier because I didn't have the pressure to buy anything. Before I was just, what's the next new thing that I want to purchase? Do I want that? Do I want that? Do I want that? That was the question that I had on my brain all the time. What am I gonna purchase next? I need to purchase something to send from my locker to here. And now I go through Sephora, I create sort of a wish list. I write down what I want, what are my wants, what are my needs. I'm happy without purchasing anything. I feel like sometimes I do want to purchase stuff to try them because of the formulas and everything, but I don't feel uneasy. That's what I mean. I do not feel uneasy. I want stuff. I know I'm not going to purchase them, and that gives me some sort of peace. The third week, I sort of felt the same. I decided to go in on my Amazon account and I erased my Amazon credit card. And I erased every single credit card that I had on my Amazon account. For me, it's harder to shop at Sephora. I do not shop at Sephora with the same impulse that I shop on Amazon. I shop on Amazon way more often. So that way, when I have to buy something, I will truly think about it, because I would have to put in my credit card information. And I hate that more than shopping. I hate putting in my credit card information. So I already erased that. And this month, I'm thinking about the apps that I have on my phone. And even though these, I didn't mention it on my rules to be a part of my no buy, I'm checking out all the apps that on my phone that I don't use, that I'm paying for, and just canceling them. So I'm gonna finish this month and see which ones I didn't use for an entire month. If I didn't use them for an entire month, I can be without them. And if I need them, I will just pay a month and use them throughout the month, and that would be it. But I don't need to pay a yearly fee if I'm not gonna use them. And then a few days ago, I canceled my Prime membership, and it was until January 6th. So I canceled it, and now I'm not a Prime member. I love to be a Prime member, honestly. When I'm in the US, I get to watch movies from there. I also get to have Amazon Music on my phone. I get to have a few things. And on top of that, I get my purchases 2 days after I make them without paying shipping or extra shipping. But I'm not in the US anymore. So that means that I will have to wait for my purchases over 2 days anyway. So why am I paying $100 a year, 100 and something dollars a year, if I'm not even able to enjoy Amazon Prime that much? Because the movies, I can't see them here in Colombia, because they have some sort of rule that if I'm here on this location, the movies are not for me to see, even though I pay Prime membership. So I canceled that, and that's gonna be 100 and something dollars less to spend this year. And I'm proud of that, because I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't in my no buy. I buy cotton rounds like crazy. I do remove my clients' makeup with cotton rounds, but I was thinking about myself, because I've been recycling. Here in Colombia, we don't recycle like in the US, because there are no bins for recycling, but there are people that walk on the streets. They have a little cart, and they take products from the trash and they recycle them. And I asked for one of those people's phones and put a box in my service area of the house, and I'm putting there every bottle and a lot of things that are recyclable that I was just throwing in the trash because there wasn't a recycling system. This has made me better all over, because I was thinking about that for years and I never did it. So now I have the box, and every time I have it full, I call them and they pick up the recyclable items. That gives them a job, gives them money to eat, and I take care of the planet one person at a time. I've been talking to my mom about it and my dad about it. That has been a result of my no buy month. So going back to the cotton rounds, I bought on Amazon, and this is a purchase that I made. I bought the pack of the 600 cotton rounds because I'm running low on the ones that I have. And I also bought reusable ones, and those I'm gonna use on myself. And I'm gonna see the material, and I'm gonna see if I can pay sewer, that's how you say, like the people that make clothes, to make me a couple more, because here paying to have something done handmade, it's super affordable. So I'm gonna see what the material is, and I'm gonna have a lot of them done to me, and I'm gonna just wash them weekly, and that's it. And if I see that they clean nicely, I will use them on my kit as well. I will have a few on my kit, and I will just wash them weekly. And that would be another way to help the environment, to save some money, and just to do things better and spend less money anyway. Okay, another thing. I was the type of person that if I had a purchase on my locker in the US, I had a few purchases, right? Like right now I have my sugar alcohol, my cotton rounds, something that they sent from Influencer, and I think almond flour or something like that I do not get here because it's super pricey, extremely pricey, and I use for my keto diet. In another time, I would just ship that, and I wouldn't mind paying for the shipping. But this time I was just reluctant to pay for the shipping because I want to make a budget of the amount of money that I can spend on shipping products here for the entire year, because I spent a lot of money shipping stuff here. So my mom, she wanted me to order a few things from Amazon on my account, and she gave me the money through PayPal, and I have it on my locker, but she's gonna pay for the shipping because my stuff, it doesn't weight that much, so it's not gonna make a difference on what she's gonna pay. I'm cheap. I don't want to spend money on shipping. I do not want to spend money on shipping, because if I have to spend money on shipping, I would prefer to spend that on food or other stuff. I just took the opportunity that I had to save more money, because I was just waiting to go to the US in February, and then I would pick up my stuff from the locker and bring it here. But since my mom was gonna bring stuff here, I just said, okay, then I can ship my stuff because they will be in the same box. And that was not a thought before the no buy. I would just ship stuff every month, sometimes every 2 weeks for the entire year. I told you guys that my La Roche Perfecto was dying. This is the only product that I've been anxious about repurchasing. And I have a few other products that are on my daily lip category. And I've been swatching a lot of my other lip products. And I found another one that is sort of the same category as the daily lip category. None of them are the same as La Roche Perfecto. But postponing my need to repurchase the La Roche Perfecto has been helpful for me to just look at my collection and find products that I could use in the meantime while I just hold myself back from repurchasing the La Roche Perfecto. I don't know if that made any sense, but in my head it did. But I've been just looking for excuses or products or things that I can use in the meantime while I wait to repurchase that. Another good thing, when I started doing the no buy, and before, I was hearing about Marie Kondo a lot. And I've been thinking, I'm not a minimalistic type of person, blah, blah, blah. But I was thinking about buying her book when I started my no buy. And then I was just thinking about it. And then on January 1st, I think, or January 5th, I started watching the new series on Netflix with her. And I started thinking, in every category of product, things, clothes, homeware, everything that I have in my collection of things in my home, I've been thinking about the spark joy feeling that she talks about a ton. So I know I will be doing her method on my clothing, because she doesn't say that you need to be a minimalist. She says that you need to keep stuff that spark joy, and you don't need to let go of things that you're not ready to let go of. But you could just get to know and honed, I think that's the word, HONED, get in tune more with what spark joy means. And that's a concept that I want to grasp. I want to be successful at grasping it for this year and for the rest of my life. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I decided that I'm not going to be canceling my Audible membership. I love Audible. It's one of the best things that have happened to me. I love to read, but sometimes I don't have time to read. So when I'm cooking, I'm listening to books. And I love that. I love the storytelling. I love everything about it. When I'm driving, and I use it a ton. Even if I take longer to read a book, sometimes on the Audible app, I will just sometimes listen to 3 books a month. And it sparks joy, truly. I really miss it when I don't have it, so I decided that I wasn't going to cancel it. Even though I didn't tell you guys that I was going to cancel it on my intro video or my rules video, I was thinking about canceling every single thing that I could cancel, and that I decided that I wouldn't, because it makes me happy. It makes me really happy to have it. I'm going to show these on other video, but I got a little package from Benefit Colombia, and it was a PR package. They asked if they could send me something. So they sent me the new Benefit brow pen that has a lot of things that Casey Holmes loves. The one that has like a highlighter, a brow color that's lighter, a brow color that's darker. Like, it just has a ton of things. And they sent me Give Me Brow in 4.5. So they sent me just those 2 things, but that made me happy and made me hopeful, because I never get PR, like I rarely do. I'm running low on my brow wiz, so that would be another way to just hold myself back from purchasing product, and maybe I won't even be into brow pencils in about a month, and I would be again in my brow powder or brow pomade season. So that was really nice, and I felt happy receiving a gift, and I didn't feel guilty receiving a gift, and that was even better. And then last but not least, I told you guys that I was gonna tell you how I'm doing on my debts. So I paid on my Colombian credit card. When you buy stuff on dollars, they divide it. So you have the dollar debt and the pesos debt. On my pesos debt, when you do the conversion, I owed about $1,500 when I started my no buy, so a month ago. And then you guys know that I told you that I was gonna do everything I could to just pay my credit cards up. And I told you that I wasn't gonna tell you the amount, but I wanna tell you the amount. So I paid the $1,500 for my pesos debt, and I had about $800 and something on my dollar debt, and I paid already 200 and something. What my debt is on that credit card now is $600, $603, and I'm super happy for that. That's gonna be a thing that I think in my heart, that if I make myself not go out as much and keep my no buy, which I'm gonna do, I will pay up next month, and that would be a credit card done. 2 more to go, which are harder than this one, but still. One of them is the same as this one, but all in dollars, and dollars are getting more expensive. And the other one, it's like 3 times the amount of this one. So I'm gonna tackle them. I know I will. And I know that before the middle of the year, I think I'm gonna have 90% of my credit card debt done. I'm gonna be focusing on other things that I have to pay. But I wanted to let you guys know that since I started the no buy, I wanna pay my things more, and I wanna focus on paying them up and not just paying them with interest till the end of time. So that's it, guys. I'm thankful for you. I'm happy for you. Remember, this is the year of using the things that you have and not trying new things, and just enjoying what you have in general. And keep in mind and read about the spark joy concept, and I think you will love it as much as I do. Also, leave me below any questions you have from my no buy, and that will give me ideas for new videos, or just leave ideas for new videos. That's it. I know this video was a long one, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because it was good to write down my feelings throughout the month. And welcome to the second month of my no buy year, because it's about to begin. Bye bye, you guys. I love you.